Gauteng's in deep trouble. Daily COVID-19 infections have neared 12,000. The question is whether the province's response was good enough or whether it's been caught sleeping on the job. Hospitals are buckling under the pressure, and our reporter eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu has got the latest details for us.
Just 3 weeks ago, the warnings were issued.
We are seeing a significant rise in hospital admissions across all private and government facilities in the province.
The bed capacity in the private sector, in ICU and high care, are very, very scarce. You will only get a bed if a patient either dies or are better enough to be moved from those wards.
Now, Gauteng is in crisis mode.
It is so difficult to access a private hospital bed in the city at the moment.
People have been coming in asking for oxygen, and we do not have enough, oxygen monitors. So what I've been doing is we've been giving those who need it the most, the ones who are literally gasping for air.
And some of them will wait in casualty for up to 2 to 3 days, maybe on oxygen, lying on a stretcher, until we find a bed for them. Some patients will expire before we even find a bed for them. That is how bad things are.
Gauteng's government is downplaying the situation.
I'm not too sure where that information comes from, because where we're standing, we still have a little bit of capacity.
But who is fooling whom?
Those officials that saying there's beds, please, let us get their private cell numbers. Let us phone them when we have a problem admitting a patient.
I hear the MEC in Gauteng telling the nation, in fact deceiving the nation, that Gauteng is coping. The picture that we see on the ground, it does not show that Gauteng is really coping.
Was there any planning at all?
I think the bottom line is Gauteng appears to my eye to be woefully unprepared for this third wave.
I don't think there's a plan. Right now it's like we're just reactive. We knew that the third wave was coming, and we knew that it was expected to be around this time, but there was no proper plan in place to say how are we going to deal with it.
From the reports that you are getting is that the department has failed. When there was time to prepare, we are not seeing that preparedness coming through.
Someone who says Gauteng was not ready for the third wave needs to say this. What is it they didn't do?
Now the province is scrambling to reopen the Charlotte Maxeke Hospital and the Nasrec Hospital to try and cope with the influx. So was this denial or just plain ignorance that got Gauteng into this mess? The next 2 weeks will be telling, as this is when the third wave is expected to peak. Manqoba Mchunu, Johannesburg.